Like I'm an idiot. How could you ever talk about the recording music studio with no acoustic panels at all? So let me just install these 5 guys here on the walls. This is a heck of a job, and I feel I'm gonna be hanging around here for the least 1 or 2 hours or so. So let's get started. Po, 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 po. I'm boiling. One, two. Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going, everyone? I'm very happy with myself there. What do you think about these acoustic panels? I feel these panels are the right solution to make this crappy room sound less, crap. Now, for those of you wondering why I'm gonna make a studio tour of my workspace today, even if I'm not famous at all, nor I've got extraordinary technical devices to discuss, I've made some purchases in the last few years. Second computer over there, bought a third monitor, some SSD storage devices. I've been next leveling, I think, along this year, and at the moment I feel I'm on the preparatory land to reach what I judge to be kind of perfect solution for my workspace and for my workflow. Just to put it down in simple words, I guess. Plus, this studio tour is definitely not intended to be a mere showing off episode. Come on, nobody is interested in what I've got there. And if there are just few interesting rigs and DIY solutions around here, which I'm very keen on and proud of. Let's say I'll take this studio tour as a logbook, my daily record of the state of art of my studio mid-2019, nothing more. So I don't want to brag about anything with you guys, So with that said, let's dive straight in. So this is my room, As you can see, it is an attic, actually. Pretty long one and pretty high on this side here, but also with that kind of slanting wall here, being that the space, sound waves are gonna flow in almost every direction, and as a result of that, as you can easily guess, sound reflection and distortion simply out of the ass in here. Yeah, you're right. All that is pretty rubbish. That's exactly why I have decided to install these acoustic panels here. They are really simple and cheap, and maybe cheesy as well. Must confess, yeah. And I'm definitely no expert in soundproofing a space like that, but whatever. I'm quite satisfied with that anyway. So now I probably need some texture here and there just to help me out. So text please. And okay, let's begin with the monitors, with the video monitors. I've got 3 of them, 32 inches, the one in the center, 27 or 28, something like that, on the right, and this is a old TV monitor. I don't remember the right dimension in inches, but anyway. So got my main Mac Pro laying down here. Some external hard drives there. Hope guys you can see it well in the darkness. Got a second computer here, the MacBook Pro over there. This is my keyboard, actually a really good one by Yamaha, with its own patches, its own sounds, you know. But in this context here, I'm using it just with through MIDI connection. Whereas sometimes having fun with that guy here. This is the Korg Z1 synthesizer. And what else? Your studio monitors here and there. Yeah, Scarlett one. Here. And last but by far the not MIDI controller. A very efficient one for my money. So I think that's it. Now for those of you wondering what this laptop here is here for, which I use by the way for all other things except composing music, working with Adobe libraries and stuff, just to be nerdy. I've recently begun using it as the video recording machine, so to speak, in parallel with the Mac Pro here. Every time I'm streaming or recording video in a streaming way with OBS, switching between different cameras, you know. So I don't want to let you down, but this isn't a master-slave setup between these 2 computers, like many people probably have. I had a thought about it a couple of years ago, but I then went for an easier solution with just 1 computer, which for me, you know, is fine. You know, I usually don't have a very big templates with hundreds or thousands of samples preloaded inside. I don't use Vienna Ensemble Pro. But if this would be the case, to be candid with you, I think I'll keep working anyway just with 1 computer instead of 2. I guess it is a much more straightforward setup, and I feel it's likely to avoid some, you know, Ethernet connection, Ethernet issues. Come on, my Ethernet. I'm right. Or latency between the 2 machines. So I'm just fine with 1 hard machine here. So anyway, man, this is my studio, you know. I think it's not too shabby for being, after all, almost a DIY one, you know. And by the way, just to be picky, I probably would afford myself another couple of minutes just to talk about to you guys about one last thing. Because as you can see, I've got here the computer keyboard and the mouse laying down here. On the second stage, then I have the music keyboard, and there are my monitors, my video monitors, another step up, you know. So I find this kind of 3-level setup is my go-to choice, just the most suitable and efficient for my sake. I've seen some other different distribution of spaces. Keyboard and mouse over the MIDI keyboard, or even beyond it, like Christian Hansen setup, or keyboard and mouse first, MIDI keyboard second, like here, but then video monitors at the same level, like Dirk Hallard or Daniel James, and many others, indeed. Whatever. Well, as a matter of fact, there's no setup really better, I think, than other ones. You know, you simply judge it for yourself. If it's cool for you and for your own workflow, alright then, no matter what, super cool, go for it. Anyway, my friends, I've been spending too much time as usual on that. So, hope you enjoyed the studio tour. As always, thanks so much for watching. Subscribe, and the little bell icon will notify you when next video will be loaded up. Many new things in the pipeline, by the way. One of those be great. And see you next time. Take care.